This is a job for Voices from Krypton.
Not someone who's played Superman before.
Okay.
I was actually kind of surprised because I asked him that. I was like, have you played Superman before? And he said no. And he was really, you could tell he was really excited and honored to have the role. And like, he wore a Superman ring that day and was telling me how excited his kids were. But to me, he had that kind of deep, resonating voice that made him sound like a manly Superman. But there was this hint of kind of caring underneath it all that I, equate with Superman.
Yeah.
And so I thought he was really great for the role, and, I hope other people agree when they hear it.
Does anybody stand out for you? I mean, I don't know if there's anybody you want to address because we kind of just talked about Superman.
The Legion of superhero characters in this movie very much kind of drive it. It's a lot through their POV. So it's Karate Kid, who is played by Dante Bosco of Avatar, and Laura Bailey plays Dawnstar, who is, I believe she's currently cast as Black Widow in the Avengers cartoon.
Okay.
So good for her that she's in the Avengers and the Justice League. But they're both really awesome. They really play well off of each other. But there's some great standouts in this, too. Like, I love how Toyman turned out. Some of especially the Legion of Doom characters are really entertaining to watch. We have Bizarro in this one, who is actually kind of a childhood favorite of mine, and we really played him up as the dumb, does everything backwards and says everything backwards.
Right.
Counterpart to Superman. So a lot of times those guys are scene stealers. I thought that Jason Spisak did a great job as Flash. He got some good kind of one-liners in there. And we also have Diedrich Bader, who I loved on Batman Brave and the Bold, and who's also just a really good kind of improv actor.
Mm-hmm.
He did the same thing as Guy Gardner on Green Lantern, where he would read lines that were meant to be just kind of read straight and somehow make them funny. It's quite a subtle thing to pull off, especially for a character like Batman. And we paired him up with Jack DeSena, who played Sokka on Avatar: The Last Airbender, as Robin, who's also a really innately funny guy, and I think he also has improv experience. So it's really, you'll have to be the judge if you think that this works or if it went too far, but I really like the dynamic between Batman and Robin,
right,
as portrayed by Diedrich Bader and Jack DeSena. There's some funny chemistry happening there. Like, dare I say, I would like to do another movie where we could focus a lot more on those two.
Wow, that'd be cool. And of our villains, would you say Luthor's the standout, or?
Oh yeah, Lex Luthor is played by Fred Tatasciore,
okay,
who did a really awesome job. I mean, he's very controlling and demanding, and he's got that kind of presence that I think Lex needs, where if he can't necessarily beat you up, he will bully you through his smarts. He's really good, and he's got a big part in this. It's a very Superman, Lex, Karate Kid, Dawnstar driven thing. So those are sort of the major players.